then Mark Webb drops in as the last rider in this group. Big 360 X up over the spine. There's a nice bar spin to X up. A truck driver, that's a 360 with a bar spin. There's a tail whip to X up. A tail whip 3 over the spine. A tail whip on the other end. Big one-handed 3 over the spine. A huge flare look down. A decade air, a tail whip tap, and back in. No-handed air. Another big flare. And he goes for the 540 X up, tail tap, ice pick, back in. Wow, what a nice run, super technical. Ice pick, fakey out, down. He wants a little more action from this crowd here. And I think they'll be willing to give it to him for this run, and he is getting himself pumped up. A little air over the spine, tail whip, manuals the sub box, drops right back in, double tail whip 360 over the spine, fantastic, and he goes for a huge set of rotations on the other end, but lands really hard down at the bottom. Something's wrong with his arm, he's holding it up, says he needs some help. The guy's going to check on him. Let's look at that in slow-mo again. Oh, goes down really hard.
Mark's just had a nasty crash. He's with the paramedics at the moment. He's broken his forearm. X Games is fucked. What else can we say?
Fuck. So sorry.
Well, he was riding like a lunatic. It was make or break. This would have been the 3rd win in a row. That's what it takes to be a champion, I suppose. Head's gone, man.
The summer was so long.
Snapped both of the bones in my forearm. Both of them were snapped. So, but the fingers are still moving, so the tendons are all right. So all ligaments, tendons. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but it'll be all good.
It's a shame that Mark crashed and hurt himself. I hope to God he'll be fine, and I hope he heals quick from it. He's a good friend of mine. It kind of sucks to see people get injured, but you know that's part of the sport, and you know you got to take the rough with the smooth. So
Yeah, he crashed pretty hard. It's bad. This is his year, so it's pretty gutting for him.
Nah, it's bad. He's got X Games coming up in 3 weeks and he just broke his forearm. I'm gutted for him, really. Really gutted.
He's a chain that Mark used, fell and broke his arm. He's amazing. If he was here, we were going to keep riding for an extra hour.
Like a ghost. Like a ghost.
Last night we was at the mini ramp finals and I got soaked on the atmosphere as usual and spun a 900, didn't make it round, landed on my arm and broke my arm. So.
How is it now? I mean, concerning the X Games and all this, how do you feel now? What was first coming to your mind?
Everything's cancelled now. It's done. Do you know what I mean? I broke my arm. There's nothing you can do about it. Once something's broken, it's broken. So just do the healing process and everything, and then get back on it. Hopefully, I'll get invited next year. So we'll see.
Well, that was the Suzuki BMX Masters from Mark's perspective. Even with his crash, he took 3rd place in this competition behind Daniel Dares and Ben Wallace. But the overall ranking of the Braun Cruiser Tour belongs to Mark. And this year, he got a glimpse of what it's like to be famous.
It's a bit of a shock to me, really. I mean, I came out there last year and, like, I guess I rode really good last year. You know, I put everything down that I had, and everyone was like really into it. The crowd was into it, and I guess I walked away and made a big impact on the scene in Cologne and in Germany. And since then, it's been a roller coaster of ups and downs with interviews, bike sponsors, you know, etc. And it's just been a big ride, you know. So I've enjoyed every minute of it so far, yeah. So even enjoyed breaking my arm. So I don't know.